ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Casey saw all the games, knew the players by their first names, told the umpire he was wrong all along, good and strong. When the score was just 2-2, Casey knew what to do. Just to cheer up the boys she knew, she made the gang sing this song. Take me out to the ball game, take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Greetings, folks, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where this afternoon the Baltimore Orioles will be playing the second game of a 3-game series against the Los Angeles Angels at Oriole Park at Camden Yards here in Baltimore, Maryland. How you folks doing? BW here. That's short for the BirdWatcher. And the Orioles are looking to start a new win streak after a very strange Friday night at the Yard, folks. There was a rain delay before the game started. There was a rain delay in the middle of the ball game. You had Charlie Morton go out there and only pitch 5 innings, but come away with 10 strikeouts. You had the Orioles shutting out the opponent for only the second time all season. Yeah, there was other strange things happening. It was a weird night. Weird events, but the Orioles came out victorious and are hoping to, again, start a new streak, look to take this series from the Angels today, and then look forward tomorrow to perhaps trying to sweep this series and salvage this homestand after losing 2 out of 3 to the Tigers. Right, that is the plan. That's what we need to do. If the Orioles can do that, it can pretty much erase the poor week we had between the series out in Sacramento and the Tigers series. But, folks, this is why, if we have what some people might think to be a delusion that the Orioles have a chance to get back into this thing, this is why you can't afford to lose series, folks, because it takes time to just get back to where you were. We're now up there 11 games under 500. We were at 11 games under 500 after we had swept Seattle, right? So it took over a week just to get us back to where we left off when we were on a roll. So time just keeps on slipping into the future. I came up with that. So that's the tall order the Orioles have. We have to just keep winning series, and I'm honestly looking at the entire rest of the season and saying to myself, we can afford to lose like 2 or 3 series. That's it. And, we're going to have to still play the Dodgers. We're going to have to still play the Mets. We're going to need a couple of series where we're going to drop 2 out of 3. We're going to have to absorb that. But in order for this thing to have a chance, we have to take 2 out of 3 everywhere else. And coming up with the Tampa series starting on Monday, man, we got to take 3 out of 4, because Tampa right now, at least yesterday, may not be true at this very moment because I don't have it in front of me, but the Rays going into yesterday's play was holding the final wild card seed, and they're a team we're going to have to eventually leapfrog. And facing them head-to-head for 4 games, well, there's your opportunity. There's a big difference just between splitting and going 3-1. Big difference. Got to go down to Tampa and get the job done coming up on Monday. All right, folks, on the mound today, we got Tomoyuki Sugano, folks. Come on now. Let's hear it. Now, some folks do call him Brad, just so you know.
Check out the big brain on Brad.
But Sugano is going to make a start against Tyler Anderson. Sugano has a record of 5-4, a 3.23 ERA. Anderson, a left-hander, 2-3 record, ERA of 3.99. Another lefty, and we'll face another one tomorrow. When Yusei Kikuchi will pitch the final game for the Angels, and we will counter with our own lefty, Cade Povich. That game will be at 1:35 p.m. First pitch. Coverage here starts at 1:20. Go ahead and get yourself set up to be ready for that. All right, starting lineups for the visiting Angels. We have leading off and playing shortstop Zach Neto. Nolan Shanwell will play first base and bat second. Mike Trout will once again DH and hit third. Taylor Ward in the lineup today. He's the cleanup hitter and playing in left field. Logan O'Hoppe will do the catching and bat fifth. Joe Adell is in center field hitting sixth. Lamont Wade Jr. will bat seventh and play in right field. Luis Renifo is at third base batting eighth. And finally, Christian Moore, who made his major league debut last night, going 0 for 3, will bat ninth and play at second base. For the Orioles, there has been a roster move today. We were expecting it. Gary Sanchez has been activated, and he has been immediately inserted into the starting lineup as a DH. I'm expecting Sanchez to see some at-bats at DH, at least for the time being. I think the Orioles really want to give Gary a chance at some regular at-bats, and there is a way to do it without sacrificing some other players' playing time. But unfortunately, in order to make room for Sanchez, the Orioles have sent Maverick Hanley down to AAA. And, folks, Maverick Hanley, I've been talking about it in the Discord. Folks, this is why you should be in the BW Discord. Boy, my hair looks awful tonight. You know what? Let's just go with the hat. It's 3 a.m. where I am, folks. It's 3 a.m. Let's put on the hat. There. I feel more confident now. Yeah, so what was my point? Yeah, Maverick Hanley, folks, has basically become Charlie Morton's personal catcher. And outside of one start, which was 2 starts back now for Morton, it's been a very good relationship. So Morton just yesterday goes out there, throws 5 innings, strikes out 10 batters. 9 of the first 10 outs were via the punch-out. Clearly, these two have a chemistry that cannot be denied. And if Morton is going to continue in this rotation, we got to find a way to make room on the roster for Maverick Hanley and basically carry a third catcher. And for me, if you're going to do that, then you're basically designating Sanchez as a guy that's primarily going to DH. Now, Hanley has been optioned back down to AAA, but I was assuming maybe Luis Vasquez would get optioned down and they could hold on to Hanley. But the more I thought about it after seeing the roster move, I think the Orioles, if they're smart, still have an opportunity to keep Hanley and Morton partnership intact. Maybe they said to themselves, look, Luis Vasquez is only here for a very limited amount of time. We know that, but it's more valuable for him to be on this roster until Morton's next start than it is for Hanley, because Hanley's only going to be in for a Morton start. So 4 next games, we're not using Hanley. We could take him down to AAA now, call up Sanchez, and then when it's time for Morton to pitch, we could send Vasquez down and call up Hanley. And maybe we even have enough options or wiggle room to make that maneuver a couple of times and buy us a little bit of time. That is my theory. I hope the Orioles go with it because, again, Maverick Hanley, for me, if you're going to stick with Morton, then it's a package deal. You need to go and get Maverick Hanley and get him in there with Morton. All right, folks, it's shortly after the top of the hour. Let me get this ball game up on the screen. How's the weather in Baltimore, folks? I was hearing that there could be more showers over the weekend. Obviously, BW does not want to hear anything about a potential weather delay. But if you know anything or just want to report on how things are looking out there, feel free. I'll be checking in here with the Charm City chat in a little bit. I can see Kevin Brown is on the call. They've already gone to commercial. But the stream is up. Agree BW. Hey, Shante, how you doing? Charm City chat. Got a few people in here right now. 35 in total. 15 have hit the like, folks. We're up to 39. So, folks, settle in. Grab a drink. Grab 6. Put it on ice. Get a bowl of a snack of your choosing. And, how is the weather out there? 40% chance, cloudy and humid in the upper 70s. Okay, so it's humid. That's to be expected, but at least the actual temperature isn't deathly. But yeah, it's the worst kind of weather for me. Like my body, I don't know what it is, but since I was a kid, and I've developed a neurological condition over the years that is also affected by the humidity, the barometric pressure, when precipitation comes in and out, when the barometer fluctuates, folks, that's when your boy has the most problems. And unfortunately, the Atlantic seaboard in the summer, from Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Maryland, all the way down to South Carolina and Georgia, like that Atlantic seaboard and how humid it gets during the summer months, it is like globally one of the most humid places on the damn planet, and is the most humid place in the continental United States. I actually did my research because I was sitting here trying to figure out where I could go to maybe move where the weather would be better for my health, and doing some research on barometric pressure around different parts of the country. Came to realize that I was basically living in the worst part of the country for that sort of thing. Hey, folks, it's an orange out. We've got Sugano on the mound, and he is very, very orange. It's a traffic cone with a little bit of a... Oh, Sugano just dropped the ball. Okay, I hope that's not a sign. Right before Sugano throws his first warm-up pitch on the main mound, he dropped the ball. Let's hope that's not any kind of symbolism here. All right, I got to tell you, folks, with the orange pants, if you're hoping for a Sugano report on how the pants are looking today, well, it's helping to keep things under wraps. Let's put it that way. Things aren't so obvious. All right. Hey, I didn't even go over the Orioles starting lineup, did I? Here we go really quickly. Jackson Holliday will lead off and play second base. Adley Rutschman. Wait, did I do this? I don't think I did, because I would have said something about Mayo batting ninth. Holliday is going to lead off and play second base, and I'm on the record. I don't want Holliday leading off anymore. I want Holiday hitting anywhere but anywhere else. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll take it. I just don't want him hitting first. But he is. Second base. Rutschman will do the catching and bat second. Gunnar Henderson will hit third and be at shortstop. Westberg will be the cleanup hitter in the lineup today and playing at third base. Ramon Laureano is in right field batting fifth. Ced Mullins is in center field hitting sixth. Gary Sanchez again back into the team and into the lineup. He's DHing, hitting seventh. Dylan Carlson will bat eighth. Filling in as a late scratch, Ryan O'Hearn in the original lineup is out with an ankle issue. So fingers crossed on that. Batting ninth, Kobe Mayo at first base. Folks, we are underway. First pitch of the ball game from Sugano is low and away to Zach Neto for ball one. Next pitch is inside, off by half a foot. And Sugano's fallen behind 2-0. Neto's batting .277. 3-0. This pitch is low and away. Come on, Sugano. Again, they showed him taking the mound to take his warm-up pitches. Drop the ball. Don't drop the ball. Oh, my goodness. It's a 4-pitch walk. That is not what Sugano does, folks. That is alarming. You want to know something is a red flag 4 pitches into a ball game? It's if Sugano walks a guy on 4 pitches. That is not the norm. Here is Nolan Shonwell. Let's hope Sugano just needs a few pitches to lock in here. There's a first pitch strike to Shonwell at the bottom of the zone. Shonwell hitting .283. This ball's fouled off to the left, and we got an 0-2 count. Okay, hopefully Sugano will be able to work around this leadoff walk and settle in here. The offense still needs a lot of work to do. We won late yesterday, but it was all for the pitching. Couple of home run balls. It was really a microcosm of what I feel is what's wrong with this Orioles offense. What runs we did score. We got home runs. Great. We're going up there. We're being aggressive on the first pitch. All the analytics are telling us that our best chance of hitting the ball as hard and as far as possible is to do it this way. Well, it worked for 2 swings. And we got 2 runs out of it, and we won. That's good. I guess we won. But if we're talking about a team that's going to win, 7 games out of 10 on a regular basis, that's not the recipe, in my opinion. Okay, we need to start taking more pitches and showing some discipline at the plate. Make the opponent's pitcher work a little harder. And there goes my scoreboard again. Just got knocked out of whack. I'll fix it in a sec. We got a 1-2 count on Shonwell with a runner at first, nobody out. There's a ball hit in the left center field and going to be caught over there. Dylan Carlson is on the scene to make the catch first out of the ball game. Neto will hold on at first base. So Carlson's in left, Mullins in center, Laureano in right field. Westberg at third base, Gunnar at short, Holiday at second, Mayo at first, and Adley behind the plate. Adley's rocking that hyper blue-colored catcher's gear. There's a called strike. It's quite the combination, folks. The all-orange jersey with the all-blue catching gear. 0-1 the count on Mike Trout. And he drills one. If it's fair, it's gone. It hits the top of the foul pole for a home run. Mike Trout. He will be going to the Hall. He has been struggling with injuries for several seasons, including this one. But when he's in the lineup, that's what he can do to you. It is 2-0 Angels here in the first. Two-seam fastball from Sugano that tried to tail in on the hands of Trout, but he turned on it easily. Just a question of keeping it fair. And we've got to come back 2 runs down before we have a chance to even hit. Ward at the plate. He takes ball 1. Next pitch is fouled back. Wow, Charm City chat went absolutely silent after that home run. Normally, you guys at least go, damn it, or something. Hang in there, folks. Hang in there. Here's a soft fly into center. It's going to drop in front of Mullins for a 1-out single. Ward is on base. Oh, boy. Did that fix it? Apparently not. All right, I'll go in there and fix it. Dagnabbit. Logan O'Hoppe at the plate. First pitch to him is a strike. 2-0 Angels. We're in the top of the first on a 2-run homer by Mike Trout off the foul pole in left field. Pitch off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now it's jumping again. See, now it just jumped back to where it's supposed to be. And I was in here adjusting it. Oh, it's annoying. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes on O'Hoppe. Let's see if the scoreboard's working here. One-two pitch is off the plate. 2-2. All right, there we go. Hey, Raven Slater, Ravion. Listen, buddy, you've mentioned in 2 comments 2 betting related observations. That's enough. Okay, if you want to hang out and enjoy the ball game, you're more than welcome. But we don't encourage just constant updates and talk about personal bets on games. We don't encourage it around here. If you're more than free to engage in that sort of thing, it's fine. No judgment here. Okay. Joe Adele is at the plate. With 2 down, a runner at first. Adele will foul it off to the left on a 1-0 count to make it 1 ball, 1 strike. Adele has hit the Orioles well. 15 games. He's hit .362, 3 homers, and 11 RBI. It's a gloomy-looking afternoon in Baltimore, looking at that skyline. This ball's hit on the ground and through the hole on the right side. It's a bleeder, and that'll allow the runner at first to get to third. Joe Adele continues to hit the Orioles well. Runners at first and third with 2 down, and now we've gone from a bad inning to we got to hanker down and get this out right now, lest we run the risk of, with the way this offense has been, we can't afford to be down more than a couple of runs. We just can't. What's going on? There's no reason to erase these. Yeah, like what Warren wrote, I don't see what the problem is. So a mound meeting for Sugano. It's over now. We're waiting for the next at bat to start here. Lamont Wade Jr. in the box, hitting just a $162. Was it a long timeout? How long was the timeout? Apologies for an accidental timeout. Wade Jr. with a 1-0 count. There's a breaking ball in there for a strike, 1-1. 23 pitches already for Sugano in the first. Check on the runner over at first, and he's back in. Adele. The 1-1 pitch to Wade Jr. is fouled back. That pitch was right down the middle, and Sugano got away with it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yeah, folks, you don't want to go full Morton. Pitch number 25 here in the first is a tapper over the glove of Sugano. Gunner charges, throws on the run, and makes the play to end the inning. But damage done by that guy, Mike Trout. He may not be the same Mike Trout from a decade ago, but he's still a dangerous hitter, and he showed why here in the first. A mammoth home run off the top of the foul pole in left field gives the Angels a 2-0 lead. Orioles have yet to bat, so let's say it's Angels 2 and the Orioles are coming up. Let's go. Let's answer back. Folks, welcome in. Apologies again. Flashing scoreboard. I have yet to find a replacement. That's on me. I'm in a bit of a holding pattern right now, I got to be honest, when it comes to addressing some of the things going on behind the scenes here. Some stuff just has to wait until next week. But listen, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Welcome in, and tap the like button, please. We've got over 50, we got almost 60 people here. So about half of you could get that out of the way real quick. Just tap that button at the bottom of your screen. It's a thumb. It's pointing up. You tap it. You're done. And everybody's I'm happy. The channel's happy. YouTube's happy. Hopefully Charm City Chat is happy. Okay, so Warren got... Hey, Warren, Matt apologizes for the accidental timeout. Just a, You know how you accidentally butt dial a friend? Matt might have butt timed out somebody. I don't know. Jackson Holiday, folks. He is oranged out. And he's already looking like a carrot, as is. Let's get some carrots up in the chat, folks. First pitch, swung on. And it's a base hit down in the right field corner for extra bases. Jackson Holiday. I love the approach. I still don't like it in the leadoff spot. But let's get going. It is a leadoff double for Jackson.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
Again, folks, it's going to work. He's going to put up the numbers. If anyone feels like I don't know what I'm talking about, I'm telling you, I'm 100% firm on my stance. I'd love to see Holiday get on base with a double. I just don't want him leading off, okay? It worked this time. It's 1-0 on Adley Rutschman. Come on, folks. Let's get some runs back.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
That pitch is upstairs. 2-0 the count. First bugle of the day. Orange, you glad you're tuned into the Orioles today? That pitch, wow. Just scraped the outside edge. Maybe. For strike one, 2-1 the count. Anderson looks over his shoulder at Holiday and then steps off the rubber. Holiday steps back on the second. What is going on with this scoreboard? It is really annoying your boy. Rutschman with a fly ball to right, but it's going to slice into the stands. Foul. 2-2 the count on Adley. Nobody out with a runner at second. The Orioles trying to respond after giving up 2 runs in the top of the first. Here is the 2-2. Way high, full count. Come on, folks. We need early excitement in here. A 3-2 to Rutschman. Here it comes. Swung on. Got a piece, fouled it off a changeup that looked like a frisbee going up there. I could have hit that pitch. I had time to look at that pitch and react. All right, full count. That was low. Ball 4.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Yes.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
2 on, nobody out. And that's a combination, folks. I just want it to kind of be in the opposite order. I like my leadoff man to walk, and I like the guy after to go up there and hit a first pitch double. You know why? Because in that order, it's already 1-0, or it's already a run on the board, I guess I should say. Here is a low strike call from the ump. Who's umping today? That better not be Diaz back there. 274 for Gunnar. 8 homers, 19. Still in the teens with RBI. Man, come on, buddy. Check swing, pitch inside. Gunnar didn't go. It's 1-1.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
1-1 on Gunnar. Nobody out. Holiday at second. Rutschman at first. The pitch. Hit on the ground. First base. One play. Sean Well goes and touches the first base bag for the unassisted putout, but it is a productive out for Gunnar. He moves 2 runners up. It takes a double play out of order and gives us a chance to at least get 1 run in without the benefit of a hit. And a base hit would drive in 2 and tie up the ball game. We got Jordan Westberg up as the man to try and do it.
Well, West is that way.
Jordan Westberg. He's back, folks. And Westberg is a guy that I feel knows all about situational hitting, maybe better than anybody else on this team. Let's see if he can do the right thing. Check swing on the first pitch. It's high, and he didn't go. It's 1-0. Folks, 1-0 on Westy. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Out in front of a changeup. It's 1-1. Anderson definitely relies on some trickery to be effective. Kind of a delayed delivery and then off-speed pitch. Westberg hits the ball to third base. There's only one play. It's to first. It will score a run. Holiday scampers home on an RBI ground up by Westberg. Rutschman goes to third. It's 2-1 Angels, and we're on the board, folks. It's a response. Let's go.
It's magic. You know.
Here is Ramon Laureano.
Ramon just threw a rock at me.
2 down with a tying run at third. First pitch swinging, fouls it off third base side. Laureano has really carved out a role for himself as an everyday player. And again, now it sounds easy to say, but your boy was saying this weeks ago. Swing and a miss, 0-2 on Laureano. When O'Neill comes back, he's second fiddle to Laureano for me in the lineup. At least until further notice. Things change, we'll see, but that's how I'm feeling for now. This pitch fouled back, still 0-2. 269 the average for Laureano. He had one of the 2 home runs last night. The 0-2 from Anderson, and my game just froze during his windup. Hopefully it'll cut back live. Well, it looks like a ground out for Laureano. It just cut back as Laureano was slowing down with a throw out at first. Not sure what part of the infield he hit it to. Maybe somebody could help me out. But that'll end the inning. The Orioles do get a run back, though. After a leadoff double by Holiday, he is brought home on an RBI ground out by Jordan Westberg. We go to the second inning. It's the Angels 2 and the Orioles 1. Bro, just like rapid fire 3 comments right out of the gate already has me with red flags, dude. Just so you know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see. O'Neill is back on the DL. Was there an announcement made? I know he was left out of the Norfolk lineup for a couple of games because of shoulder soreness. I did not get a report that he was put back on the DL unless it was today, and I'm going in now to see if that's the case. You're right. 27 minutes ago, I was already on the air. Forgive me. The Orioles have returned Tyler O'Neill. Left shoulder impingement from his rehab assignment with AAA Norfolk. O'Neill received an injection in his AC joint and will have no activity for about a week. Yay! Just sit there and collect the easiest check of all time. Sit there and keep pumping iron and getting injured easily because of it for $50 million over the next 3 years. Congratulations. What a deal. All right, Luis Rengifo at the plate. Top of the second, 8-9-1 batters for the Angels. First pitch from Sugano, a little bit inside, ball 1. Sugano had to throw 25 pitches in the first. Yeah, why wouldn't he take the option? Here's a fly ball in the shallow center, going out as Gunnar, and he's going to make an over-the-shoulder basket catch. Made it look easy. Usually you see a little bit of nerves on a shortstop going out for a ball like this. Gunnar made it look like a routine play. There's 1 down. Here is Christian Moore. First pitch to him is low and away for ball 1. Called strike just on the outside edge. Might have been an inch off the plate. 1-1 on Moore. It is gray skies here in downtown Baltimore. Swing and a miss on a sweeper, breaking low and away. Well, all those names, George, are all guys who are hurt. Maybe there is something to that, Jim. Can somebody do an investigative report on whatever this gym is that apparently can only allow injured athletes to work out at? Swing and a miss on a 2-2 pitch. Moore goes down. Sugano with the strikeout.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Two down, nobody on. Back to the top of the order for Neto. Yeah, is that the gym? A jungle gym. Where injuries are bound to happen. One-0 pitch. Neto fouls it off to the right. 1 ball, 1 strike. I don't really know what this stat means they're showing on Masson right now, but apparently Sugano's splitter is pretty good. Oh, there's a perfect pitch. That splitter. Perfect. Perfect. Hit the bottom of the zone on the inside corner to make it 1-2 on Neto. 2 down, nobody on in the top of the second. Sugano looking for a 1-2-3 inning after struggling in the first. Pitch. In there, called. Strike 3. Sit down.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Sorry. How you doing? Man, this scoreboard, what is the deal? I'm done. I'm done with the Yahoo scoreboard. I'm done. BW has had enough. It keeps flashing. It's giving people epileptic fits. And it keeps jumping in and out. Okay, it's back. All right, now I don't care. Until it's off again. You just saw how BW handles life problems. He just lets them stay problems and hopes that it fixes itself. And then when it does, he leaves it alone until it breaks again. And then just goes through the same cycle over and over. That is me in a nutshell. Yeah, what Yahoo made this awful scoreboard? I tell you what. They're sending subliminal messages. I think that's the deal with the flashing. Subliminal messages, folks. Buy SK hot dogs. Buy SK hot dogs. Anybody in the mood for a hot dog? And now it's there. What are you doing? What are you doing? It is like Interstellar, Joel. I'm on the other side of the planet. I'm half a day ahead. I'm time traveling. And I'm just sitting in this like little cockpit chair, like crying all the time because we're 11 games under 500. I'm just like McConaughey. Minus the abs. All right, here is Ced Mullins, folks. First pitch over the plate, but low for ball 1.
Well said, now you know what to do.
Mullins. Hits a ball to the opposite field. It's a little cue shot. Gonna dunk in there for a leadoff single. Mullins. Hey, if you do need a leadoff hitter that takes pitches, Ced's available. We got the tying run on, and I think Ced's due to steal a base. I don't know about you guys. Let's get him in a scoring position sooner rather than later. All right, folks. Gary Sanchez is back. Let's root him on. I know it's been bad. He takes a first pitch strike. Sanchez is hitting 100. That's it. .100. That ball's hit hard on the ground, but right to third. It's a tailor-made double play ball. Holy cow. Gary, I tried to root for you, buddy. I'm trying, dude. I'm trying to be there for you when nobody else is, man.
Big buck. Stop it all.
He's now hitting less than half of the Mendoza line. $8.5 million backup catcher. Here's Dylan Carlson, 2 down, nobody on. Popped up. That'll end the inning. Shallow center. Should end the inning. Odell finally comes on, makes the catch. 1, 2, 3 for the Orioles. No, not 1, 2, 3. It's 3 batters minimum, but a double play ball in there. And the inning is over. I'm going in. I'm gonna do some. Let's see. What does ESPN look like? All right, we'll go with this. We'll try this and we'll roll with it. I don't think it's as visually appealing as the colored banners from the Yahoo page. I like those colored banners, but I'm sick of this. Whatchamacallit? This jumping scoreboard. Let's try something completely different. As they say in the movie Twister, we're going in. All right. Oh, this is going to take some work. See, this is going to take some work. Okay. Okay, I'm picking up what you're putting down. Give me a sec. Pop that up there. This might have to move down a bit. All right. And boom. Hello. Oh, but now, wait a minute. We can make this a little nicer, can't we? Sugar. Oh, honey, honey. You are my candy girl. Do, 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 do. How's this look? Oh, not quite finished. There. We'll go with that. In fact, that's better because you can see that little animation in the middle where it shows the runners on base. The only problem is that ESPN is a little bit quicker with that info, so you might get some spoilers with the runners on base. Otherwise, here's your new scoreboard. All cleaned up. Goodbye, Yahoo! It's been nice. Hope you find your paradise. Try to see your point of view. Hope your dreams will all come true. Sorry. All right, folks, we're in the top of the third. Nolan Shonwell is at the plate. He has a 1-ball, 2-strike count. Leading it off. Pitch from Sugano. Low and in and golfed out into right. Laureano will wait on this one and make the catch. First out in the third. Here comes Trout. Yeah, I just prefer aesthetically the other scoreboard with the colored banners, but this will do. I got to work on fixing it for the other screen, so I'm working in the background right now. Here is Trout taking a first pitch, ball one. That's a 4-pitch walk to Trout, folks. Sugano not messing around. All right, so it's working on both pages now. Okay, good to go. All right, it's 2-1 Angels. Mike Trout gets a walk from Sugano on 4 pitches. Second walk given up by Sugano. Second 4-pitch walk given up by Sugano today. 1 out, runner at first. Here is Ward. He goes to right center, and that ball is going to dunk in there. Trout will stop at second base. 2 batters are now runners for the Angels. First and second, 1 out for Logan O'Hoppe coming up. Sugano back in trouble. You know what? With that additional little bit of info showing the runners on base, I think this actually, it's more important to give that info than the aesthetic appeal of the colored banners. I think this is probably the better scoreboard anyway. This ball is hit hard into center field, but right at Mullins. He's going to fire it toward third and keep Trout at second. Big second out of the inning. And it's going to be up to Joe Adell to extend the inning for the Angels here. He's already got a hit on the day. I think it was... yeah, that's right. That came after the Trout home run. He singled back in the first after the Trout home run. First pitch is low from Sugano. Thanks for the feedback, folks. I'm glad I fixed it live on stream with you guys, because honestly, folks, when I'm not streaming and it's not the off season, I don't want to spend more time working on this stuff. 2-0 the count on Adell. Pitch. Low, 3-0. Missed with a splitter. Next pitch will be number 50 for Sugano. Be careful here, buddy. That one's in there. Adell let it go by. 3 balls and 1 strike. This is the big pitch. That one is smoked, but right to third, and what a grab by Westberg. He catches the low liner to end the inning and save a run. Folks, Jordan Westberg, look at those reflexes.
Besides that, it's all in the reflexes.
This inning is over. Westy It's that way.
Well, west is that way. Well, west is that way.
All right. I will say this. The script for that very center middle of the banner where it says what part of the inning we're in, I can't read it. It's so small. We are going to the bottom of the something. I can refer to the Yahoo page here on my other screen. We're going to the bottom of the third, folks. It'll be Mayo, Holiday, and Rutschman coming up. All right. Mayo hitting $139. Still looking for that first major league home run. How about off a bit of a junk ball lefty like this guy? Mayo, this is what I want you to do, buddy. I want you to wait back. I want you to wait back on this guy and just use your natural reflexes to attack that baseball. You hear what I'm saying, Kobe? Bro, let your natural power take care of itself. You don't even have to really try. This dude is floating changeups in there. If you just sit back on one, I'm telling you, you can get your first home run today, Kobe. By the way, the home plate umpire is James Jean, which I think I've seen some of his work on some other websites that shall remain nameless. What a gloomy looking day in Baltimore. I kind of like it. This is Edgar Allan Poe weather, folks. Kobe Mayo takes that changeup, but it's off the plate, but it's called a strike anyway. Bad call from the ump.
Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling?
0-1 on Mayo. He lifts one. Oh, it's not going to get out, though. It had the launch angle, but it's a foul ball that's going to be caught after a long run out there from the shortstop. He catches it up against the screen along the left field stands, or the third base side stands, I guess I should say. Zach Neto crashing into the netting and making a catch for the first out. Back to the top of the order for Jackson Holiday. And folks, show of hands. Who thinks Holiday's going to swing at the first pitch? Will he swing at the first pitch, folks? Yes or no? Get your thoughts in quickly. The pitch. Swing. And a ground ball to second. And he's out. Look, again, I don't mind it. I just don't want him hitting leadoff, all right? It helped today. I'll give you that. But it's not what it... I mean, I'm not on the goof pills, am I? This is 150 years of baseball history we're talking about. I know that things change and the game evolves. But if there's one thing that has stayed true forever, it's that you want your guy at the top of the order to have a couple of tools. One, some speed. Two, the ability to work a count. See some pitches. Maybe draw a walk. Holiday is going to be a big part of this offense, but hitting him leadoff just isn't. It's a square peg in a round hole. I'm sorry. It doesn't fit. 1-1 on Adley. Pitch is high, 2-1. Yeah, and Slater, I've been saying that too. That's the other thing. If everybody knows you're going to go after the first pitch, how often are you going to get a good one to do something with? The opponents are going to know. This pitch is up and in on Adley. The count even up, or now the count goes to 3-1. 3-1 on Rutschman.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
2 down, base is empty. And this pitch is fouled off to the left. Edward, honestly, and I'm not trying to, have a debate with you, but it's okay that Jackson is aggressive like he is. It does pan out, but it's just not the makeup of a leadoff hitter. If you want to use that approach anywhere else in the order, anywhere else, I would accept it, but not in the number one spot. Here's a ground ball stopped by Neto at short. He tries to throw from his butt, but kind of got tangled up. It's going to be an infield hit for Adley. That's his second infield hit of the series. He had a slow roller up the third base side last night. So the tying run is on here. And that'll get Gunnar up.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
2 down, tying run at first. Gunnar goes after the first pitch. Third base side, get out of play. It does. Strike 1. And again, folks, we're not making the opposing pitcher work too hard. Anderson is only on 33 pitches. He's got 2 out in the third. I mean, he gets this guy out in the next few pitches. We're talking about 12 an inning. Not enough. That one bounces in there. It's a 1 ball, 1 strike. And on the play, Rutschman, how about this? This was not the wildest of pitches, folks. It bounced into the catcher, but he received it on the bounce without any... Oh, no, it did hit the umpire. But, I mean, the ball was right at the feet of the catcher. Never went too far, but Rutschman said, you know what, I'm going to take second base. So now just a single, and we can tie this game up. 2 down. The 1-1 count on Gunnar. Line drive, right field, base hit. Will they send Adley? He's going to try. The throw home is cut off, and he will score. This ball game is tied up. A 2-out rally. Adley and Gunnar combining again. It's 2-2. Folks.
It's magic, you know. It's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic.
All right. I like it. Check on Gunnar at first. He's back standing. That was 101.7 off the bat from Gunnar. And Adley, look at the smile on his face after running as hard as he could. Score from second. Gunnar's off. Throw is wild. It gets away. Gunnar, though, not quick to get up. And he's still sort of hunched over there at second. I hope he didn't mess something up on that slide. Gunnar's just... I don't like Gunnar's body language right now after sliding in there. I hope everything's cool. He just stole second, though. And now we got another runner in scoring position with 2 down. Westberg at the plate.
Well, West is that way.
1-0 on Westberg. Pitch. Bad swing. A changeup at the top outside corner, and Westberg had no idea what he was doing with that. 1-1 the count. Fouled straight back on a high fastball, 1-2. 2 down. The tying run in. The go-ahead run at second base. Westberg with a 1-2 count, folks. Anderson's pitch inside. So now he's averaging 13 pitches per inning, which is still pretty low. But at least the Orioles are doing a little bit more work and getting some deeper counts here. 2-2 pitch. Line drive into right. That is down for a base hit. Gunnar's rounding third. He's charging, and he will slide home. The catcher drops the ball. The throw is up line, and the Orioles have taken the lead. After falling behind 2-0, it's 3-2 Baltimore in the third. Oh, doctor.
It's magic, you know. It's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic.
Jordan Westburg, RBI ground out his first time up. RBI single his second time up. Don't tell me Westburg isn't the heart and soul of this team's offense when it's going good. West is that way, folks. Follow the leader. Here comes Laureano. Westburg sizzled that ball. 108.7 off the bat. 108.7 off of that bat. Here is Laureano. I say, Westburg, you steal a base. Why not? Let's go for the trifecta. That's a first pitch strike to Laureano on the outside corner. 3-2 Baltimore. A 3-run rally here in the third. Here's a pitch foul back, and it's already 0-2. Which would make any thoughts of a potential steal for my boy Westburg a lot slimmer. There's a check on Westburg anyway. Angels think he still might go. Oh, and 2 the count, 2 down, Westburg at first, 3 runs in, and a second check on Westburg. They really think he's going to go. And with 2 disengagements, Westburg now should have license to go. 2 strikes, Anderson might throw a pitch off the plate to try to get a swing and a miss, and there goes Westburg. Laureano, he had to fight that pitch off, too close to take a fastball just above the zone. But Westburg was trying to steal. I like what I'm seeing right now with this Orioles offense. Westburg stays put this time, and another foul ball from Laureano, still 0-2. So now Anderson will be up to a 15 pitch per inning rate with this next pitch coming up. And that's a little more healthy. That's how you, again, do you see how it works, folks? You make them throw a little more and you get some runs on the board. Swing and a miss. The inning is over. Laureano chased a bad one. Low and away. But the Orioles strike back in a big way. A Gunnar Henderson RBI single to score Rutschman, and Westburg with an RBI single to score Gunnar. After being behind 2-1, the Orioles take the lead 3-2 as we go now to the 4th inning. Bottom of the order due up for the Angels. How you doing, Charm City chat? Let's have an update. Folks, we got 100 people here. Half of you have hit the like button. This has been the case now for the first hour plus on the stream. Let's knock it out of the way, folks. Your boy BW here is calling a great game. Have I really had any major screw-ups? Have I not been calling these plays with the passion and excitement that you wish you got out of some other sport broadcasters out there? BW's doing his job. How about you do yours? I give you a 3-hour game call. You give me not even 3 seconds. And tap that like at the bottom of your screen, folks. Look how hard I'm pushing for it. And, of course, the Charm City chat always knows whenever I bring this topic up to support BW by, saying things in the chat to maybe help convince these folks to do the right thing, right? Maybe not make me look like such an aggressive bully with these likes, Maybe you guys could, occasionally, just kind of back me up on this and maybe help a little bit more to convince some folks. Maybe. Hello? Nothing? Holy cow. God. Crickets. Holy cow. Here we go. Top of the fourth. Lamont Wade Jr. up. First pitch is a strike. Next one is lifted in the center. Mullins going back onto the track and makes a catch over his head, crashing into the wall. Mullins showing off that range and the poise to track a ball like that down with no worries. I mean, folks, Mateo going back on a ball hit straight over his head like this? How do you think Mateo handles that ball? I'll tell you how. He's still picking it up somewhere. Bless said Mullins. One down. Here is Luis Renifo. He goes after a first pitch. He goes into the outfield. And this time it'll be Carlson in left center. All right, Sugano gets 2 quick outs in the fourth, and he needs it. Folks, tomorrow, the big day. You do not want to miss this. Folks, for 20 cents of manufacturing costs at an overseas sweatshop, go out there and get yourself a free Orioles straw hat tomorrow. Here's a liner out to right and a little bunny hop catch from Laureano to end the inning. Sugano, what did he throw? 4 pitches? Fantastic. A very quick inning for Sugano. Let's go. We get the lead and then we get like a 4 or 5 pitch inning. Was it 4, Rob? I said 4, I was only guessing, but it had to have been 4 or 5. That was fast. All right. Hey, folks, I'm going to step aside for a sec so I can set up myself with a nice lucky. BW's earned it. Has he not? Folks, hit the like button. Thanks. Janet, we miss you. Folks, let's make a pledge today. Somebody's going to pick up the tab and send in a super chat if the Orioles can win this game today, okay? That's the deal. BW needs to coax one person. It's like we all go out together for a night, and it's somebody's turn to pick up a round for everybody, right? To help pitch in and keep this channel going. So one of you. You don't have to do it now. But have a heart, if you got it in you, and think about helping the channel earn a little bit of revenue this weekend. Just a little bit. Here is said Mullins. First pitch is swung on a missed. Said, what are you doing going after the first pitch? I don't ever want to see you hit leadoff. Just kidding, folks.
Well said, now you know what to do.
That pitch is low and away for ball 1. Mullins by far leads the team and averages an average of pitches seen per at bat. Foul ball off to the right. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is fouled away. Melanie Newman weighing in. High. Mullins sprays one foul off to the right. Still a ball on 2 strikes. Leading off the bottom of the 4th, the Orioles ahead 3-2. They won 2-0 in Game 1. Trying to clinch this series today. Trying to go for a sweep tomorrow. We won it all, folks. This pitch in the air, down the left field line. It is slicing into the crowd. Oh, I'm off the screen. I forgot. You guys miss me. Well, thank you, Shantae. I try. I do it all for you guys, all right? Who taught you how to do this stuff? You, all right? I learned it by watching you. 2-2 on Mullins. In the dirt, full count. How about a bugle? That's right, folks. Hit that like button on both accounts. Thank you, Ken.
And I want to thank you very much for that.
Mullins hits one in the air.
I really do.
Right center field. Ranging to his right and making the catch out there is who? Who is that out there in right field? Who out there? Lamont Wade Jr. in right field. 1 out. Here is Gary Sanchez. First game back, first at bat, immediately hit into a double play. And he looks at a first pitch strike, knee high on the outside corner. Come on, Gary. Give us something, man. Give us something. You hit a big home run down in Norfolk a few days back. Popped up foul behind the plate. He's quickly behind 0-2. Pitch off the plate outside, not close. Check, check, check. Okay. 1-2 on Sanchez. Swing and just got a piece on a pitch low and away to stay alive. One and two. Pitch. Swing and a miss. A change up, and a little bit off the plate outside, and Sanchez is 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a double play ball. I mean, you can't have a worse return to the lineup in 2 at-bats than a strikeout and a double play. Good grief. Poor Maverick Hanley, I tell you. Here's Dylan Carlson, 2 down, nobody on. Oh, Carlson really hits this one nicely into left field. A 2-out single. He barreled that one up 100 miles an hour off the bat. 2-out knock. Turn on the faucet. All right, I think it's Mayo's turn. That's right. Kobe Mayo, a 2-out man-on opportunity. Check, swing, strike on a changeup, bottom of the zone.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
I still want to see that first Mayo bomb today. Come on, buddy. 480 feet. Called a strike on the outside. What a tough pitch. Man, Mayo is not being helped out. In an 0-2 hole after a tough pitch on the border. Takes upstairs. Here's a snap throw back to first. Carlson's back standing over there. 1-2 on Mayo with 2 down in the bottom of the fourth. Orioles ahead 3-2. Anderson's next pitch, swing and a miss. Another changeup. Mayo waved at it out in front. I told you, Kobe, wait back. Wait back on this guy. Damn. Damn. James. Keeping our heads above water. Scoring any runs that we can. Goo times. Goo times. Gary Sanchez, folks. Ain't we lucky we got him? No, we're not. Goo time. Thank you. I'll be here all season. All right. What? It's the rapid fire nature of it all. That really is probably the most difficult thing to deal with, I guess. I don't know. Like a chatter with a bump stock. What's that? Can I put Baltimore games on Stream East? Why? What would be the benefit? Out of curiosity. Sorry, I cannot control the volume of my voice. Oh, because you like them. Oh, great idea. Let me just revamp my channel for something that you like. Hey, you just arrived. You don't even root for the team. But let me just alter my channel for you. Okay. Man, I'll have what you're having. I'll have whatever it is you're having, buddy. 1-1 the count on Zach Neto leading off the top of the fifth. Sugano out there. Had a nice quick fourth inning. Currently on 57 pitches. Next offering, swing and a miss on a splitter. 1-2 on Neto. Michael Merteg, if you're going to be referred to as MM, then Michael's nickname is now Magic Mike. Here's a ground ball in the hole at short. Gunner fires and bounces it past Mayo. It gets away. I think they're going to still call this an infield hit because I'm not sure if that ball would have gotten there in time, and it was a above average effort here. It would have beaten him had it been accurate. He would have beaten him had he been accurate. But not an easy play. It will not be an error. It will be a hit for the Angels. And Nolan Shanwell just got grazed by a pitch. And suddenly the Orioles have just put themselves into a big pickle. That ball just grazed above the back knee of Shanwell. And here's Mike Trout. I mean, this is setting up tough. Sugano, last time Trout came up, he didn't want anything to do with him. A 4-pitch walk after he had given up that 2-run homer to him in the first. Now you got to go after him with a 1-run lead, 2 on and nobody out. Nervous times, folks. First pitch is outside, and I'm worried Sugano is probably feeling just the reputation of Mike Trout that he's known about for years before ever coming over here. You got to pitch to him, Tomo, and the more you fall behind, the more you're setting yourself up for heartache, man. That pitch is outside. It's 2-0. That ball, Trout swings on 2-0 and fouls it away. Okay, 2 balls, 1 strike. Right now, it's all about keeping Trout off balance. If he can just throw the right pitches, the ones he's not looking for, he can get them out. 2-1. Above the zone, it is 3-1 on Trout. Oh, boy. Hang on to your hats, folks. The 3-1 to Trout. Fouled back. Full count. Wow, we've got a very big pitch here. This pitch could determine the outcome of the ball game. Here, right here in the top of the 5th. Which way will this inning go? Full count on Trout. And the pitch. Blue rang him up. Yes! Called strike 3. Trout, he laid his bat down thinking he had ball 4. No, you don't.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Huge first out of the inning. Huge first out of the inning. Here is Ward. He lines one fair ball down the left field line. A backbreaker. A tying run will score. It's going to be second and third with only 1 out. 3-3 ball game on a double by Ward. Oh, boy. That is his 13th 2-bagger of the season, right down the left field line. Westberg playing a little bit off the bag there, had no chance. And here comes Drew French along with the interpreter to talk to Sugano. Tie ball game, folks. And the Angels are threatening with the go-ahead run 90 feet away and less than 2 out. Since when has two-bagger been funny? That's a common, synonym for a double. Matt, you getting stoned today? What are you doing over there? Accidentally timing people out? Losing your mind off? Oh, are we thinking about like a ball bag? Are we going there? Okay. 2 in the bag. Here's Logan O'Hoppe. First pitch is a strike. A cutter from Sugano to get ahead 0-1. How do we get this guy? The 0-1. Swing and a miss. A sweeper. Okay. 0-2. We've got some room to play with this guy. Get him to chase. We need a strikeout. 0-2 on O'Hoppe. High fastball, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Matt is at Disney, sitting at the pool, having some brews. Matt, you're at Disney. You want to talk about a marketing opportunity? That's high. 2-2. You've got the entire Disney World audience. Put on a goofy mascot costume and spread the word about the BirdWatcher Channel before you get thrown out of the park. 2-2 pitch. Damn it. It's in the dirt. It is a full count now on O'Hoppe after Sugano was ahead 0-2. Keegan Aiken is getting loose right now in the pen. Payoff pitch. Hit on the ground and right to third base, which will hold the runners where they are. Folks, Westberg, cool as a cucumber. Fields the one hopper, throws out the runner with second and third still in place. What? All right, Mustafa, I'm going to put you in timeout simply because it seems like you need a Xanax or something, dude. Like, chill out. You're coming in way too hot, buddy. You are coming in way too hot, Mustafa. You had 6 different things to say in the span of 20 seconds. Take a chill pill, man. 2-0 the count on Joe Adell. Swing and a miss. 2-1. Sugano trying to work out of this jam after giving up the tying run already. And Adell loses his bat on the swing. It winds up over near the on-deck circle. That is strike 2 on Adell, and I think he'll want a new bat after that. Or maybe he's just going to put some more of that sticky stuff on there. Yeah, he's rubbing up the bat handle as we speak. He's rubbing up his handle, folks. When would I call to the bullpen? Well, if they're warming up Aiken, I would assume allow Sugano to try to get Adell here. Is there a lefty due up next? 2-2 pitch is inside full count. We are taking this to the max, folks. It is the lefty Lamont Wade Jr. on deck. So, yes, if Sugano can't get out of this on this next pitch, Might be the end of the line for him. Full count, 2 down. Pitch. Popped up. And will be out of play. Top of the 5th, tied at 3. Full count with 2 down on Joe Adele. With runners at 2nd and 3rd. Sugano from the belt, and the payoff pitch is not even close. It might have even hit Adele. Unbelievable. You got to take Sugano out right here. You got to take him out. You warmed up Aiken for a reason. The bases are loaded now. You got a lefty bat coming up. Now, Lamont Wade Jr. hasn't been hitting anybody, lefty or righty. He's hitting just a $160. But why warm up Aiken if not to bring him in for a spot like this? There really aren't many lefties in this lineup. And here comes Mansolino. That's going to do it for Sugano. Keegan Aiken will come in to try and put out the fire. 2 down in the inning. Bases are loaded. Sugano departs with this game tied at 3 apiece, but he's got 3 base runners he's responsible for. So his final pitching line yet to be determined. It's either going to be a, mid to kind of not so good start, or it could wind up being a really bad start, depending on whether or not Aiken can put the fire out here. Aiken versus Lamont Wade Jr. coming up here in a couple of minutes. All right, folks. Likes are into the 70s right now. We are chugging along, but we got a break, and I got to do my job here and try to convince you folks out there who have yet to hit the like button, may have just forgotten. It's all good. No shame, no harm, no foul. Let's just go ahead and get it out of the way. Tap that thumbs up at the bottom of your screen. We like to get the likes up over 100 on a game-to-game basis. And we are about 3/4 of the way there with half a ball game to go. So we're on pace. Let's get the likes up. Appreciate it, folks. Jake Rill, Oriole beat writer, commenting on Twitter about 29 minutes ago, pointing out how Buck Britton being very aggressive, waving runners around with that Rutschman scoring on that Gunner hit and Gunner scoring on that Westberg hit. Both those guys came turning around, making the turn at third and running hard and scoring. It was great. All right, here we go. Keegan Aiken is on, and the Angels have made a counter move. Scott Kingery is on to pinch hit for Lamont Wade Jr. Kingery has done even less. He's only played in half a dozen games, hitting a $125 without an RBI. Swing and a miss. It's 1-1. Do I dignify that question with a response? The 1-1 pitch, hit on the ground. Go over to third. Tag that bag. Get the force, and let's get out of here. Westberg helps Sugano along with Keegan Aiken to get out of the jam. The Angels do tie up the ball game with a run, but it could have been a whole heck of a lot worse. We've got a 3-3 ball game, and we're only halfway through. Exciting stuff. Sugano finishes with 80 pitches, and now we can take a look at that final score line, or pitching line. It's 4 2/3 innings. He gave up 2 walks and 6 hits. 3 earned runs, 4 strikeouts, 1 home run ball. His ERA currently now at 3.38 with a 1.14 whip. So a little bit of damage to the ERA and whip, but they still look pretty darn good, especially in our rotation. By the way, folks, after last night's game, I'd like to credit whoever posted this fact in the Discord, but I can't remember who it was. Whoever it is, you deserve the credit. But the Orioles, after last night with the shutout, for the first time this season, have a pitching staff ERA of under 5. We are under 5, folks. Trying to claw our way back into respectability with this patchwork pitching staff here in the first half of the season. All right. Time for BW. Is it around? There it is. Special lucky time.
I mean, you know, I'm a Lucky Strike fan from way back, so.
What's going on here? This thing doesn't want to light. All right, folks, we are back. Jackson Holiday, top of the order. And, folks, Holiday took a first pitch for a ball. Alert the media. Next pitch is fouled off to the right. It's 1-1. Folks, remember the date. June 14th, 2025, approximately 5:32 p.m. Eastern Time local. Jackson Holiday took a first pitch. Tell your grandkids. Here's a slow roller fielded by the shortstop next to the second baseman on the second base side. Neto throws out Holiday for out number 1. Rutschman coming up.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
Change up left alone by Rutschman. It's outside for ball 1. Going on with this joint? Did it get wet or something? What the hell's going on here? One and one on Rutschman. Yeah, there's something weird going on here. This ball's hit in the shallow center and over the glove of Christian Moore. A bloop for Adley. 1 out single. His second hit of the day. He's been on base every time up. Rutschman keeps it. Keep it going, Adley. Keep it going, buddy. Gunner, how you doing, buddy?
His name's Gunner, and he's dating my mom.
He goes after the first pitch, fouls it off first base side, bouncing off the tarp. Oh and 1 on Gunner. He's 1 for 2. Called a strike at the bottom of the zone. 0 and 2 the count. 3-3 ball game. Bottom of the 5th. The lead has changed hands a couple of times already today. Swing and a miss on a sinker in on the hands of Gunner. And Anderson strikes him out for the second out. That'll bring up my boy Westberg.
Well, West is that way.
Come on, folks. A bugle right out of the gate. Check swing appeal. They say he went. Westberg with an 0-1 count. He is 1 for 2. He's driven in a pair of runs. Oh, 1. Laid off. That's not a strike. I was saying laid off because that pitch was so clearly low, and the umpire calls it a strike. It's 0-2. Get bent, Blue.
Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling?
Folks, we may need to get the B bag.
Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling?
0-2 on Westberg. Up and in. I mean, that pitch was just as close as the one you called a strike.
Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling?
1-2 on Westy. 2 down, runner at first. Pitch. Low. 2-2. Two-two to Westberg. Hit in the air. Center field. Backing up. And in front of the track, Adele makes the catch to end the inning. We are tied at 3 after 5 innings. The Angels have left 7 men on. We've left 4. On to the 6th. I would assume Keegan Aiken will resume activity out there after getting just 1 out. Although I have to be honest, folks, it's a pretty right-handed heavy lineup. And that's a good thing because we're a pretty right-handed heavy bullpen. All right, let's see if I can get this thing lit. I don't know what the problem was. What is going on here? You are paper, right? You should burn. Like, even if I'm not puffing, why aren't you burning? Burn, baby, burn. What is this? It's a joint. It's not a fire extinguisher. This isn't like flame retardant material. Hello? Burn! You are sitting in a giant flame of fire. Burn! What is wrong with this joint? Burn! What? There is an open flame. You are sitting in it. You are on fire. Burn! Hello? There is some smoke now. What the hell is wrong with this thing? Folks, it's like trying to suck a golf ball through a garden hose. What the hell's going on with this thing? All right. Aiken is out there. Renifo, switch hitter at the plate, takes a first pitch strike. So he turns around the bat right-handed. What the hell's wrong with this joint? It's pissing me off. This ball's hit down the right field corner and deep, and that ball is going to land on the flag court. I don't believe it. Renifo gives the Angels the lead right back with an opposite field home run that just got over the scoreboard and onto the flag court. 4-3 Angels. Good grief. I can't. You know what? I can't. It's just good. It's the rapid fireness. You treat this like it's your own personal chat room. It's just really annoying, man. It's super annoying. I'm sorry. You didn't even necessarily do anything horribly wrong. It's like paper cuts, man. Okay, you didn't come in here and slash my throat, but it was the 1,000 paper cuts that finally did it in for me. Okay? Swing and a miss by Christian Moore. The count is 2-1. Rest of Charm City chat, I hope you can understand. I did what I had to do. I mean, just take a look back at the chat and look at how many comments have been removed. I mean, the dude was leaving 75% of all comments. It is 2-2. And this pitch is fouled away. Christian Moore up there with the bases empty after a leadoff homer by Renifo. There's a swing and a miss. He chased one low and away. They'll have to throw to first to complete the out, and they do. One away here in the sixth. So Aiken now the pitcher of record after giving up that go-ahead home run to the Angels. Hopefully he won't be the pitcher of record, and we'll come back. Lineup flips over. Zach Neto's up. First pitch swinging. Popped up to center. It's got a little bit of carry to it, but Mullins has room. Makes the catch for the second out. Maybe you're a bot, Brea. Brea, how do I know you're not a bot, huh? Only bots accuse other people of being bots. That's what I've learned. If he's a bot, well, he's very good at annoying the ever-living crap out of me. I've never quite run into a bot like that guy, if that's a bot. Maybe he's obsessed with whatever this stupid thing YouTube does now where if you say the most comments, you get a little #1 crown, and for him, that's like a really big deal. Hey, Sir Anthony Dominguez is getting loose. Seanwell is at the plate. And on a 1-1 pitch, he fouls it away, 1-2. I don't think a real bot would have a existential dilemma like you're seeming to have right now. So I think you're real, Brea. Only humans have existential dilemmas, not bots. Not yet, anyway. There's a called strike 3, a changeup, knee high on the outside corner to retire Seanwell.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
It's been a back and forth affair, folks. The Angels took a 2-0 lead in the top of the first. The Orioles made it 3-2 after a couple of runs in the third to take the lead, and now the Angels get the lead back. A run in the fifth to tie, and now a run in the sixth to make it 4-3 Los Angeles. Both teams on 7 hits right now. We go to the bottom of the sixth and due up for Baltimore. Who do we got? Who do we got coming up? Laureano, Mullins, and Sanchez. We got to get more hits. I mean, 7 hits through the first 5 innings isn't really all that bad. I mean, that's on pace for like 11 or 12 hits. It's more about, getting that big inning. Stringing those hits together. And not hitting in the double plays to kill rallies. You bet I'm upset like you because your Pirates got you mad. You're not really happy with the owner, right? That's pretty much the, universally agreed upon amongst Pirate fans. Owner's got to go, right? What do you do until that happens? You're kind of up crap creek. Ramon Laureano takes one low for ball one. That pitch is outside and quickly 2-0 on Laureano, folks.
Ramon just threw a rock at me.
Anderson is still out there to begin the 6th inning. He's on 80 pitches right now. And I refuse to lose this guy. He stinks. That pitch is a strike. The 2-1. Fouled back, 2-2. Laureano has seen a lot of the Angels. So he's got a lot of at-bats after playing in the same division with the A's for several years. Pretty good success. The 2-2. Off the plate, he lays off. Full count, folks. Full count here leading off the 6th. Angels have a right-hander getting up, Hunter Strickland. Payoff pitch. Laid off, ball 4 in the dirt.
I'm walking here.
All right, I'm going to get this thing. Look at this. I've run out of fluid just trying to light this thing. Unbelievable. Now I'm out of fluid. Thanks, Jay. What is wrong with you? Said Mullins is due up, and there's going to be a mound meeting here for the Angels, maybe even a pitching change. We'll find out in a minute.
Let me have a Diablo sandwich of Dr. Pepper. Make it fast. I'm in a goddamn hurry.
Why is it so difficult to get a drag off this thing? All right, I'll cut it off a little more on the other end. Will that help? I'm going to get a hit off of you. Mullins, right center field, pretty deep, looking up. That ball is gone! Bye, birdie! The Orioles go back on top. It's a 2-run bomb to the bleachers in right center field. Mullins makes it 5-4 Baltimore. Oh, doctor.
It's magic. You know. It's magic.
On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic.
And all that after I kicked that dude out of the chat. Hey, buddy, do me a favor and just never come back. Okay? Apparently you're an Angels fan, so tomorrow's your last day anyway, but holy cow. We do better when you're not around. 1-1 to Sanchez. Called a strike. Another lead change in this one. Both teams have had the lead twice. Pitch is up, 2-2. Full count now on Gary Sanchez. Payoff to Sanchez. That one's lifted to left. Going back. Looking up. And Sanchez has hit the splash zone. BW called it. It was time for Sanchez to do something. It's his first Oriole home run. It's now 6-4. Folks.
It's magic. You know.
I mean, splash it up, folks. We're getting wet here in downtown Baltimore.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
Folks, trust in BW and all will be okay. Trust in BW and all will be okay. Folks, I'm telling you, Sanchez is a streaky guy. I got a feeling he's going to get some time at DH with, if we can just, we got to carry a third catcher. Get Hanley back here when Morton's next start comes around. Send Vasquez down. We can get by without that extra infielder because between Westberg, Arias, Holiday, and Gunnar, one guy has to sit already, and they're fine to rotate in and out. And you can always get somebody to play short. Holiday can play short if Gunnar doesn't. Anybody can play second or third. Just send Vasquez down. Bring Hanley back up for Morton's next start. Use Sanchez as a DH. Against lefties, anyway. Maybe a start here or there against righties. And let's get Maverick Hanley back up here when Morton starts again. Because you got to do it. Oh, by the way, folks, there's a petition out there on change.org started by Rob, one of the mods here. I didn't do it, but apparently there's a petition out there. Go ahead and sign it. And make BW the next Oriole manager. That's right, folks. This whole channel is really just one giant resume builder. I'm trying to prove that I got what it takes to take over the team. Hunter Strickland is on his 11th appearance of the season. Strickland spent a lot of years on the Giants, right? He's been in the league a long time. It is Dylan Carlson at the plate. First pitch swinging out in front of one. A slider, and he fouls it off to the right. 0-1 on Carlson. Base is empty, but the Orioles have exploded with 3 runs without an out here in the bottom of the 6th. Couple of home runs, Mullins and Sanchez. Back to back even. Which sent Tyler Anderson packing. Anderson's day finishes 5 innings, 9 hits, and 2 walks for 6 earned runs. Foul ball off of Carlson's lower leg or foot. And he'll walk it off. He gave up a pair of home runs there in the final 2 batters he faced. Mullins is up to 11 home runs now and still leads the team with 34 RBI. Sanchez, obviously his first home run and 5th RBI of the season. Gunnar got his 20th RBI today, finally. Can you believe it is mid-June and Gunnar has just gotten a 20 RBI? Unbelievable. Carlson fouls off a 1-2 pitch. We'll do it again. This thing is finally hitting normal. I don't know what happened. The 1-2 to Carlson. Strickland from the belt and the pitch. Hit on the ground, foul. Off to the right. Folks, a reminder, we've got a third and final game tomorrow. We're hoping we'll be in a position to try and sweep these Angels out of town. You're going to want to be here, folks. Coverage will begin here on the BirdWatcher Channel at 1:20 p.m. Eastern Time. The 2-2 to Carlson. Up and away, full count. It's going to be Cade Povich against Yusei Kikuchi in the final pitching matchup tomorrow. Couple of southpaws going at it. Payoff pitch. Swung on, and Carlson got a piece. He stays alive. Nice long AB here for Carlson. He's going to see at least 7 pitches. Slater, you must have just got here because I pretty much just summed up the whole game over the last 5 minutes. Here is a low liner to second base caught by Moore for the first out. We're in the bottom of the 6th. That's right, Slater. We chased the starter Anderson with back-to-back home runs, a 2-run shot by Mullins, and then a solo shot from everybody's favorite Oriole, Gary Sanchez. Here's Kobe Mayo. He's due. I mean, if Sanchez can get off the schneid, who's to say Mayo can't do it?
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Well, there is the whole fact that Sanchez has a track record and career to look at, while Mayo is still attempting to start one. 1-0 on Mayo. Come on, buddy. That's a called strike at the very bottom of the zone. Oh, your boy's feeling good. 4:59 a.m., folks. Line drive. Base hit down the left field line. It's a fair ball. It'll hit into the corner. Mayo is already standing at second base by the time this ball gets thrown back in. Mayo still waiting for the first bomb, but it's an extra base hit, only his second in his career. A 1-out double. Splash it up.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
Little spicy Mayo. Little chipotle Mayo. Here's Jackson, folks. Whoops, that's the wrong button. 6-4 Baltimore with 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. First, Jackson takes a ball. Folks, Holiday back-to-back ABs taking ball 1. Alert the media. The 1-0. Swung on. Hit high in the air. Does it have enough? It's carrying. That ball will be caught up against the wall. Mayo will tag and go to third. Holiday just missed a deep one. It was a majestic launch angle on it, maybe just a little too high and not enough far. Apparently, the wind is blowing in a bit at the ballpark, and that might have lent a hand and preventing that ball from getting out. Runner at third with 2 down, Adley Rutschman up.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
Looks like my scoreboard has jumped the shark again. Hang on. Whoa! I burned my finger off. 1-1 on Adley. 2 down, runner at third. The Orioles have 3 runs in. We're in the bottom of the 6th. The pitch. That is fouled away. Rutschman chased one below the zone, and I just hit the 2-hour mark, folks. I'm probably going to miss at least one pitch. Stand by. Looks like we got strike 3 on Adley to end the inning. Sorry about that, folks. Rutschman strikes out to end the inning, but the Orioles score 3. They answer back in a big way. They've got their biggest lead of the day yet, right? Yeah, we went up 3-2, so we had a 1-run lead. Now we got a 2-run lead, folks. 6 runs on 10 hits through the first 6 innings. The offense is looking healthy today, and that has helped to, buffer the fact that Sugano didn't exactly pitch lights out today. Everybody's got to help each other out, folks. Yesterday, the pitching picked up a pretty weak offense. Today, the offense is picking up a bit of a mediocre start for Sugano. Now we got to hope the bullpen will get the job done over the last 3 innings. And hopefully the bats will keep on making some noise. Again, 10 hits already for the team through the first 6. We've had a lot of games where we don't get to 10 hits. I did burn my finger anyway. Don't you hate delayed pain? What is with that? Like, if I didn't feel it burn me in the moment, why are you going to sit here and make me feel it now for the next 3 days probably? BW burnt his finger on a very, very annoying joint. I got to tell you, this joint gave me problems. I don't know what's wrong with you, buddy, but I'm going to just... Might have been the combination of strains I put together there. Bad combo. Folks, Sir Anthony Dominguez, Knight of the Orange Table. And it is orange, folks. It's an orange out day here at the yard. Dominguez making his 28th appearance, got an ERA of 4.21. We are underway in the top of the 7th, and Mike Trout is up first. And he is up there with nobody on. He can't tie the ball game. One-zero pitch to Trout. Hits the outside corner for a strike. Nice location for Sir Anthony. So it's the heart of the Angel order here. 3, 4, and 5. That one breaks off the plate. It was already starting outside by the time it left Dominguez's hand and broke even further away by the time it got to the catcher. 2-1 on Trout. Swing and a miss. Oh, got a heater by him at 98. Hello. So, yeah, Dominguez has been incorporating a splitter for the first time pretty much in his major league career. This pitch is fouled away. I say, Sir Anthony, work on any new pitches you want, but just figure out a way to Not give up that home run ball. He gets into those stretches where he gives up that home run ball. 2-2 pitch fouled away. Mike Trout. I guess he's a DH until further notice. Oh, is Brian Roberts sitting in with Kevin Brown today? I didn't realize. Folks, I did not know. I did not know that Brian Roberts was also in on the broadcast. Here comes the payoff pitch to Trout. Swing and a foul behind the plate. How you doing, everybody? Oh, there he is. No, again, he's fine. When he's just chilling and talking, the eyebrows are fine. There he is in the box right now. B-Rob looking dapper. But when you get him into interview mode, oh, the eyebrows. That is a leadoff walk. Am I awake yet? It's only 5:07 a.m. I've only been calling base. Only got up at 2. Oh my goodness, Gunnar Henderson is modeling the Orioles Hawaiian shirt giveaway. And that has got to be just about the damn ugliest shirt I've ever seen. By Hawaiian shirt standards, that is a bridge too far for BW. That reminds me of the 70s wallpaper in the kitchen of the house I grew up in. I mean, there is tacky and then there is obscene. I don't mind tacky. I kind of like tacky. That is obscene. 0-2 the count on Ward. Runner at first, nobody out. Top of the 7th. Again, Joel, I'm trying to separate a standard Hawaiian shirt from an egregiously obscene Hawaiian shirt. It's a bridge too far, Joel, is what I'm trying to say. It looks like a placemat. You know, like just one of those like 70s designs of like repeating patterns on like kitchen stuff. You're fine, Joel. I'm doing a routine. I'm not actually upset. Unless you're playing along too and being the straight man with the sorry. Swing and a miss. Sir Anthony strikes out Ward. All right, 1 down in the 7th. Sorry, folks. I just want to make sure we're all on the same page. Sometimes I take on personas for comedic purposes. Nah, this one... kitchen curtains, exactly, Patrick. Yeah. Wallpaper. I had, folks, I'm going to try to find a photo and I'll post it up on the community tab or whatever. If you could see the kitchen, like the wallpaper I had growing up, because it was put up like in the mid 70s and it was there up until the 90s. Whoa! Kobe Mayo crashes into Holiday to make a infield pop-up catch for the second out. Everybody's okay. It wasn't a harsh collision, but definitely a lack of communication on display here. And Mayo is the one that gives way ultimately. Holiday with the catch. Mayo's like, yeah, with my height and my arm extended above yours, I probably got 2 feet on you, but you take it. 2 down for Joe Adele. First pitch strike. That one is way off the plate, 1-1. Hawaii 5-0. Yeah. Yeah, I would call the police on that shirt. Indecent exposure or something, right? Or public indecency. It's just not decent. Again, even by tacky standards is what I'm saying. I love tacky. I'm all about it. You know what? Maybe I'll grow to like it. It is so bad. It is so bad. I might actually come around and want to get that shirt. I guess seeing Gunnar Henderson wear it is what set me off. Because he even looked like in the promo photo, like, do I really have to wear this? Like, am I contractually obligated? Is this necessary? Because this shirt. All right, 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. A fastball off the outside by several inches. And Sir Anthony gets the chase.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Folks, Dominguez gets through the inning. The Orioles still lead it by 2. We have reached a moment of the ball game that George is already prepared for. It's good to see. George is paying attention, folks. It is 7th inning stretch time here at Oriole Park at Camden Yards, and it's time to throw some cakes on the griddle. Get them cakes up in the chat, folks.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Boom, look at that. BW with at least 30, 35 cakes. Oh, maybe like 50. I don't know. That's a lot of cakes, folks. To get you started. Let's go.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
We have been doing a lot of splashing today, too. Let me get some of that up. A lot of splashing going on out there. Folks.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
How you doing? As you can see, we've got 3, 4, and 5 coming up. Let's get some more runs. We had Bautista close it yesterday. If we can make it a more comfortable lead, then we can be sure to have Bautista ready to hopefully go for the sweep tomorrow. But if we got to use him today with a small lead, so be it. You got to take the bird in the hand and then figure out how to win Game 3 tomorrow with what you got available. Gunnar Henderson, 1 for 3. Pops up the first pitch, and it's on the third base side. There's a play on the track right near the camera well. Gunnar pops up foul on one pitch and walks away dejected. Well, Dan, I would say that, but it looks like right now the Orioles are kind of using Baker as an exclusive setup man. So basically, when Felix is pitching, so is Baker. So on off nights for Felix, it's probably going to also be off nights for Baker. I think Andrew Kittredge could possibly be the solution, because he's not part of that 8-9 punch, 8th inning, 9th inning punch right now. Jordan Westberg's at the plate, folks. The count is 1-1. By the way, new pitcher on for the Angels, a right-hander, Bachman. Bachman. Where's Turner and where's the overdrive? Bachman, the pitcher. 2-1 on Westy. He serves one down the right field corner. It's a foul ball. Westberg just trying to guide an extra base hit.
West is that way.
Pretty decent turnout here at the ballpark, folks, all things considered. I'm going to say not quite 30,000, but 28-29, I'll say. Here's a comebacker. Somehow, Bachman gets a glove on that pitch, on that ball that hit right back to the mound. I mean, it's like he just put his glove down blindly and the ball found its way into it. Oh, he was spun around while he did that. That was amazing. So following through his delivery, he spins around with the glove down. What a play by Bachman. 2 down. Laureano is looking to go oppo near the scoreboard down in the corner. It's a foul ball. Folks, we are now into the 90s in the like department. Once again, we have a mission here on a game-to-game basis to get to 100 at least. Hey, speaking of Andrew Kittredge, look who's up in the pen. So maybe it'll be Kittredge for the 8th and Bautista the 9th if they want to use them back-to-back days. But that means no Bautista on Sunday. If you need him, you then keep Baker preserved, and then he'd be your closer tomorrow if necessary. So that makes sense. Everything is making sense. Here's a slow roller to short by Laureano. Throw over there in time. And the Orioles go quietly here in the 7th. On to the 8th inning. Looks like Kittredge will be the setup for the Mountain today. And then, once again, after back-to-back appearances for Bautista, if he does make it into the 9th, you would have Brian Baker as your backup closer tomorrow. That's the right play, folks. That is good bullpen management right there. No criticisms from BW. That's right. And you know BW be taking care of business over here, eh? It's all mine. I've been working overtime, workout. Baby, you just ain't seen nothing yet. Here's something you'll never forget, baby. Baby, you just ain't seen nothing yet. AB Normal's here, everybody. Look at this guy. This guy's a piece of garbage. Every time he shows up. Always late to the party, AB. There's a party in my pants or something, and everybody's invited. Hey, AB, why don't you acknowledge all of my chip jokes anymore? You get your own personal chipper impressions because nobody else knows what the hell I'm doing. You gotta acknowledge it. There you go. All right, folks. 8th inning. Kittredge making his 9th appearance. He has been everything advertised so far. A 1.17 ERA. And 7 2/3. He's given up just the 1 run. The whip, not all that impressive, a 1.30. All right, so Jorge Soler is going to come on a pinch hit here in the number 7 spot, which was already a pinch hit spot earlier. Yeah, Scott Kingery came on for Lamont Wade, and now Soler on for Kingery. And quickly, Kittredge gets ahead of Soler 0-2 after a swing and a miss. Here's an 0-2 pitch fouled off. Just off the end of the bat of Soler. The 0-2. Way off the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We traveled down to Florida to play the Rays for 4, Hutchins. And with the Rays, at least as of yesterday, swing and a miss. Kittredge gets the punch out. Hello.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Kittredge strikes out the pinch hitter Soler to begin the 8th. 1 away. And the batter Luis Renifo, who hit that opposite field home run to give the Angels the lead. And he's going deep again. And he's going to go yard. Unbelievable. On the first pitch, Renifo ambushes a Kittredge fastball and parks it into the right center field bleachers. He has hit back-to-back home runs from opposite sides of the plate. Unbelievable. That is an accomplishment you don't see that often, folks, from switch hitters. Back-to-back from opposite sides of the plate, Eddie Murray style. It is now 6-5 Baltimore. Here is Christian Moore. He takes a first pitch strike. 1 out, nobody on, as Kittredge gives up his 2nd run of the season. That ERA has now gone from the 1s into the 2s. He's sitting on 2.25 with the ERA after that home run ball. 0-2 pitch. Slider. Left alone, breaks outside. So, yeah, we are traveling to play the Rays for 4 games against the team that is on the wild card fringe. And in our division, we gotta win 3. A split is not good enough. A split, I repeat, on the road, not good enough. Not where we are. If we've got aspirations. This pitch is off the plate. It's a full count. Baker is getting up now. So perhaps they want to go Baker as the closer today and Bautista saved for tomorrow. Either way, Kittredge just issued ball 4 to the rookie, Christian Moore. I believe that's his first time on base in the bigs. Still waiting on his first hit. But he has now touched a major league base for the first time as a offensive player anyway. Mound meeting right now. Tying run on for the Angels at first, 1 out, and I'm sure Christian Moore has got plenty of speed. Zach Neto coming up to hit. He's 1 for 3. We got a nail biter brewing here on Saturday, late afternoon, early evening. First pitch is low from Kittredge to Neto. Kittredge, come on, buddy. Let's get a double play ball now. Check on the runner, Moore. He's back in. Probably tough to double up in this situation. Both the runner at first and the batter at the plate with pretty good speed. Gonna have to hit it right at somebody. The 1-0 pitch is over the plate but low, 2-0. Come on, Kit. Come on, dude. Do not cough up the lead, buddy. Don't be that guy. We're trying to cook, man. We're trying to cook right now. There's a ground ball. It's hit softly to short. Gunnar is able to get the play at second. It was a close force with the speedy runner bearing down on Holiday. But we do get the lead runner. Keep the tying run out of scoring position for now. And that's going to do it for Kittredge. Maybe he just wants Baker to close it out in the 8th, and then we still use the mountain. I'm trying to figure it out, folks. Either they want Baker to get a 4-out save, which I don't see happening, or they just want him to close out this inning, and then we go to the mountain for the 9th. Again, what does that mean in terms of tomorrow? Well, if everybody involved here is only throwing a handful of pitches, Kittredge threw 15. If Baker comes on, just gets one guy, one out, he's probably throwing 4 or 5 pitches or something. He could definitely pitch tomorrow. It's Baker!
Oh boy, no. It's bacon!
It is bacon, folks. And BW has been bacon over here.
I'm up all night to get lucky. I'm up all night to get lucky. I'm up all night to get lucky.
Sorry. Just having a little bit of fun. Just a little bit of fun. Hey, this is earlier. We should have done this earlier.
Oh, no, not the bees! Not the bees! Ah! Oh, my eyes! Eyes!
Straw hat tomorrow, everybody. Don't miss out. And also, as a public service announcement, don't wear that straw hat within 10 feet of an open flame, okay? I got a feeling that thing is going to go up like, what do you call that? Carbon paper or whatever. That hat is a fire hazard. There, I said it. All right, first pitch from Brian Baker is inside to Nolan Shanwell. Want to know the count. Check on the runner at first. 6-5 Orioles in the top of the 8th. The Angels have a lefty and a righty up in their pen. Hector Neris is the righty. There's a swing and is a throw down, and we got him! Oh! Did we just get a... Oh my, we just threw somebody out at second base. Finally, Adley Rutschman nails the base runner. It's that rookie Moore who gets caught, isn't it? Oh my. Sorry about that, kid. I got a message for you.
Hit the bricks, pal. You're done.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Well, I say when you gotta go, you gotta go.
How about this? Peace, love, dope. Now get the hell out of here.
Get out of here. We're going to the bottom of the 8th. Oh, Frank, I almost read that as you saying that this was a great called game. Like I did a great call of the game. I almost thought I had gotten like a compliment. And then luckily I read it a second time, realized it wasn't a compliment, but then for some reason explained it all anyway. Oh, well. Hey, how am I doing on the game call, everybody? Am I doing all right? Oh, that's just a given, Frank? Oh, Frank.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Aw. You guys. Flawless. Not bad for a guy that calls a game from 3 to 6 a.m. Oh, thanks, Ken. Aw. Hey, you guys, once in a while, showering me with compliments does go a long way. And it's free. It's absolutely free. And it makes BW feel good. I'm not going to sit here in front. I'm not trying to go for that alpha male tag that's got to act all macho. Shower me with compliments as long as they're, what do you call it? Genuine. If you believe it. If you believe it, go ahead and tell me. Don't tell me it if you don't believe it. Oh, thanks, everybody. You guys rule.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
All right. Hector Neris is on the pitch. And the first pitch is a little bit off the plate. Nice eye from Mullins. This is why I want to see him leading off.
Well said, now you know what to do.
Mullins with a home run his last time up. Lays off again 2-0. This is why I want to see him leading off. Mullins works counts. Okay? I'm sorry he's not the number one overall pick guy that we want to see become a superstar. And for some reason, that means you must hit leadoff. I don't know. But just listen to me, okay? Hey, Bautista's up and pitching in the bullpen. All right. 2-1 is fouled back. 2-2. Come on, Sed.
Well said, now you know what to do.
Make BW look smart. You're basically the leadoff man here in the 8th. This looks like a leadoff man at bat to me. Pitch. And he waves at one and fouls it away. Got a piece to stay alive. Come on, Sed. Full count now. Check the top scoreboard. Okay, I will. Hold on a sec. I'm enjoying a lucky right now, and I've got one hand on the lucky and one hand on the soundboard. My hands are full. Pop up on the infield. And a long run in by the first baseman right next to the pitcher makes the catch. Mullins pops out on the infield for the first out. All right, let's see what's shaking over here. What's wrong with the scoreboard? Oh, it still says 6-4. Well, I don't know why. I don't know why that is. Does this mean for this particular scoreboard, I got to hit the refresh button? Let's see what happens. There you go. Well, does that mean I got to do that like intermittently during the ball game? Every game? Well, I'm not going to be happy with that. I won't be happy with that at all. Did Gary Sanchez just draw a walk? Folks, Gary Sanchez. Hello. That was quick, too. Was that a 4-pitch walk? I barely saw it happen. 1-out walk to Sanchez. Carlson at the plate. First pitch strike. And that one is on the outside edge, strike 2. Carlson is 1 for 3 on the day. A single back in the 4th. Fouled away, still 0-2. Folks, we're getting late here. Last chance for the Orioles to add on to this one-run lead. Runner at first, one down. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and down goes Carlson, 2 away. I got to close the door behind me here. I'll be right back. Hang in there, folks. All right, Mayo coming up. He doubled his last time up. Who's ready for that home run?
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
There's a strike. Front door slider from Neris. And it's already 0-2. I missed the first pitch. 2 down and 0-2 on Mayo with a runner at first. Popped up foul. We'll do it again. We probably could use another run. I agree with you, Matt. Probably. But you know what? Even if we don't get it, I think we probably win anyway. Here's a ground ball. Foul, third base side. Still, no balls and 2 strikes. You got Sanchez on with a walk. He's homered today, and you got Mayo at the plate. These are the 2 guys in the lineup you want more than anybody to get it going. The 0-2. That one's lined. Opposite field, base hit on an 0-2 pitch from Mayo. And he's got a multi-hit game today, folks. Folks, if the Orioles are going to get production from Sanchez and Mayo, we might have finally hit our stride. Ain't nothing gonna break it, folks. Ain't nothing gonna break my stride. Ain't nothing gonna break my stride. Opposite field, 2-strike hit for Mayo. 2-hit day. First 2-hit day of his career. Sanchez is going to be lifted for a pinch runner. We're pulling out all the tricks. It's Luis Vasquez making his season debut after replacing Jorge Mateo several days ago on the roster. Sanchez in the DH spot, so no worries about what to do in the next half inning. Vasquez will just remain in that spot. Holiday, first pitch swinging, goes to left field and will make the final out to end the inning. Jackson. I just. All right, folks. Excuse me. Hey, if you are a Magic member, you've got access to special emojis. Folks, Magic memberships, they're $3.99. Let's just call it $4 because that's what it is. I hate anything that's something 99. Who are you fooling? It's $4. But folks, it works out to 17 cents a ball game. Become a Magic member right now by going to the join button and get those emojis. I'm going to use one right now because guess what? It's mountain time. And there they are. It's a special BW-inspired mountain emoji. Yeah, you can get a mountain emoji there in the regular emoji list, but it's not the Charm City Chat mountain. Become a birdwatcher today.
I offer you the opportunity to join me in glorious battle.
See, Rob and Slater, those mountains just aren't cutting the mustard. They're just not, there's no sunshine. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Anytime she goes away. Come on, man. Piercer knows what's up. Oh, they're the best, Rob. You know why? Because they're handpicked by me. AB Normal has become a Magic member.
I offer you the opportunity to join me in glorious battle.
Oh, AB. AB Normal. Welcome to the club.
Nice binoculars. Nice binoculars. Nice binoculars.
AB Normal. Try out the new emojis, my friend. Welcome to the Magic Members Society. Folks, there really is not a whole lot to being a Magic member other than you're supporting the channel and helping it, keep the lights on. That's it. But you get some emojis to play around with, too. Okay? We are in the top of the ninth. The mountain is on. And first pitch is a foul ball, first base side. Okay, folks.
Mountain, this is what it's all about. Mountain, this is what it's all about.
Close the door. Close the door.
Seanwell 0 for 3 today. 0-1 the count. The pitch. Outside. 1-1. Bautista got to 99 on the gun a couple of times yesterday for the first time this season. That velo is working its way up to triple digits. We get a ground ball to first. Mayo will scoop it up and tag the bag. And look at Mayo and the mountain next to each other. You want to talk about a couple of large men out there. Mayo gets the first out of the inning. And now look at this matchup, folks. Couple of heavyweights right here. Mike Trout going up against Felix Bautista in a one-run ball game in the ninth. Trout with that two-run homer back in the first. The pitch. Above the zone by an inch. Ball one. Folks, that's right. The hearts are going in the Charm City chat right now, and you should participate because that's what got us over the line yesterday. Keep the hearts going until we win. Come on, Blue. That got the top of the zone. If that last pitch was an inch high, that one was right on the top of the zone. You bum.
Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling?
Can't be falling behind on Trout. Pitch. Fouled away. 2-1. A little bit late on that one, Trout. Come on, Charm City chat. This is the part of the game where your participation is mandatory. BW will not settle for less. The pitch. Oh, my goodness, if my game froze. There it is. Called strike 2. 2-2 the count. Oh, come on. My game's freezing. Come on. Jump back on. Oh, what a time to not have the game going. I can't refresh it because I know that's going to take a full minute. I got to just hope it pops back on. Okay, there it is. 2-2 the count. Hang in there, folks. Keep the hearts going. 2-2 on Trout. One down, nobody on in the ninth. The mountain leans in for the sign. From the belt. The 2-2 pitch. Popped up to right field. Coming in is Laureano. He's got it. There's 2 down. Trout has been retired. The big fish has been caught and snared and stored away. Oriole fans are on their feet. 2 down in the ninth. It is Taylor Ward at the plate. He's got a 3-hit game already. More work to do. Pitch. Way outside. A slider that started outside and finished 2.5, 3 feet off the plate. One and 0. Let's go. Next pitch is low, a splitter. Ward lays off 2-0. One more out to go. 2-0 on Ward. Pitch. Top of the zone. Come on, Blue. It was an inch high, but come on. Give us something. 3-0. I mean, at this point. Ward with 3 hits already. Just don't give him anything middle. Come on, Bautista. What do you got? That's a 4-pitch walk. Another high fastball that just missed top of the zone. If Bautista intended to not give Trout much or Ward much to hit and go after Ohapi, so be it. Ohapi 0 for 4 today. Angels have the tying run on at first, 2 down, and that is another sinker just above the zone. Ball 1. Come on, Mountain. 15th pitch of the inning coming up. Swing and a miss, a slider, and he got the chase. That one went to the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Come on, Charm City chat. Huddle up. Hold hands. Hang in there. The 1-1. Bautista's delivery. Outside corner. He can't hit it. This umpire is not giving an inch on any side of the plate. Up, down, inside, outside. 2-1. Pitch. Popped up. Behind the plate. It's strike 2. 1 more strike, folks. Come on. Strike this effer out. The 2-2 from the Mountain. Here it is. Swung on and fouled off to the left. We'll do it again. Come on. Two and 2. Here comes the pitch. Down and laid off. The count runs full, which means the tying run for the Angels will get a head start at first. Full count, 2 down in the 9th. Come on, Mountain. The pitch. Swung on. Fouled away. Ohapi fights it off. 20 pitches for Bautista. He is definitely not pitching tomorrow. Empty the tank with this pitch right here, buddy. Come on, give him your best. Payoff pitch once more. Pop foul again. I think down the right field corner. It's out of play. Holy cow, folks. Blood pressure is maxed out here at BW headquarters. It's an 8-pitch at bat so far. Trying to get that final strike. Another payoff pitch. Swing and a miss! Swing and a miss! And the Orioles have won it! Final score, 6-5. Oh, doctor!
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
Folks, get wet. It is wet here at the ballpark without a drop of rain to be seen. Somehow, we are all covered. How did we do it? I tell you, with a little bit of grit and determination. Look at that hug between Rutschman and Felix. You'd love to see it. Folks, we got contributions from all over the place on a day where Sugano didn't have his best stuff, in a season where for the first couple of months it seemed the only way we could win a game is by relying on Sugano to go out there and give up basically nothing while we scratched off a run or two. But this team is starting to gel. We had hits from a lot of guys today. Only one starter without a hit in the lineup, and that was Laureano, and he still managed to score a run. He got a walk, so everybody got on base. Holiday had that first hit of the game on the first pitch, winds up 1 for 5. He actually has the worst line of the day. He left 3 men on base and went 1 for 5. So, again, I might have looked stupid with all the talk I'm saying about Holiday not belonging in the leadoff spot with the way he goes after those first pitches. He got the first pitch double to lead off the game today. But I still stand by my statement. Next 4 at-bats, same old for the most. He did take a couple pitches. He did take some pitches. But I still stand by that whole thing with Holiday. Adley Rutschman, folks, 2 for 3 with a walk. So got on base 3 times, scored a run. Gunnar had an RBI and a run scored with a hit and a stolen base. Westberg, he had that RBI ground out plus a RBI single, 1 for 4. Laureano scored a run again with a walk. Ced Mullins, 2 for 4, including a 2-run homer. Couple of RBI. He also, no, he didn't steal a base. Gary Sanchez, how about that, folks? He finally gets off the schneid with his first Oriole home run, a solo shot. He also drew a walk. And Carlson had a hit today. Mayo had a pair of hits, hitting 9th. So contributions, top to bottom, in the order. Hey, Christina, I remember you. Hang out for a sec. Let me get through this post-game box score wrap-up. You look at the pitchers here again. Sugano did not have his best, but the bullpen outside of Kittredge and Aiken, I mean, I say outside, that's 2/5 of the recipe here, but 2 runs were given up by the pen today over the course of 4 1/3 innings, so it's not terrible. 1 given up by Aiken, the other by Kittredge. We did have a lead change there, but we battled back. Bautista pitching that 9th inning, gave up a walk, got the strikeout though. In total, Oriole pitchers got 10 strikeouts, and we struck out as a team just 6 times. So pretty good stuff, folks. Pretty good stuff. We didn't make an error today. We pounded out 11 hits. And again, Sugano was helped out finally. He didn't have to have his best stuff in order to still be a part of a winning team. Now, who does get credit for the win here? I think Aiken would have gotten the loss, which means Dominguez maybe gets the win here. Let me double check. No, Aiken gets the win. Okay. That's the second cheap win by Keegan Aiken. I got to tell you. He got a win not even a week ago, I want to say, where he only got one out. And then the Orioles scored the next half inning and to take a lead. He got credit for the win. Ending in a third, giving up a hit and a run. He gets credit for the win today. He gave up a home run ball. Anderson with the loss, and Bautista gets the save. He's only blown one save this year. He's now up to, what, 14 saves? 14 out of 15? Pretty good, even though it doesn't always look pretty. The Mountain is getting the job done. And, again, folks, like the velo isn't all the way back yet. He should only be getting even more dominant as time goes on. Let's just make sure we keep him healthy. And how about this? A message to the Orioles front office. Look, I know along with some other people here in the Charm City chat, Oriole fans are out there. We are now back to what? 10 games under 500? Are we 30 and 40? Was that win number 30? Or was that win 29? Did we get the 30 wins yet? I have to go into... Okay, we're at 29? Okay. So we're going to try to get to 30 and 40 tomorrow, folks. We're going to try to get to 10 games under 500 tomorrow. And what was the point I wanted to make? Gosh, I'm not sure now. It just shows how big tomorrow is, I guess. The chance to get the sweep and erase what was a pretty, pretty down week with the 2 losses out there in Sacramento and then 2 to Detroit. Don't give up on this team. Right, exactly. So in order to, it's up to everybody individually to decide for themselves when the Orioles, get to the point of a season where you're like, well, there's just realistically no chance. And we're not at that point yet. It is still very tough, though, because, again, you're going to maybe be able to afford to drop 2 out of 3 to just a couple of teams the rest of the way. You got to win every other series. Because, again, every time you drop a series and you got to go back and win the next one, that just evens out what you lost, and now that's another week gone, and time runs out quickly. You see it happening here. We are now making up for what happened after that sweep in Seattle. I think we came out of that sweep 11 games under, and now we've just worked to get back to that spot. That took time. You hear what I'm saying? So, yeah, it would be great to run off like 6, 7 in a row again, and I think that's going to be part of the equation, but until we do that, what's most important is just to keep winning series. And, man, that series coming up with the Rays this week is going to be a big one. Got to take 3 out of 4. Got to. Hey, Melanie, how are you doing today? Going with that wet hair look again, fresh out of the shower? Getting the spa treatment? Maybe a mani-pedi? All right, I'll leave you alone, Melanie. It's not as fun to pick on Melanie when Janet's not here, because Janet thinks it's hilarious, and she's a woman, and that way I don't look like a misogynistic jerk. Yeah, so let's take a look at tomorrow's matchup. Anybody got any things they want to get off their chest while we're hanging out here on the post-game wrap-up? We did get over 100 likes. Thanks for the help on that, folks.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
The offer still stands. If one person out of a group of 60 or so want to, send out a super chat, it would basically double BW's, Look, I'm like a street performer. I got a hat sitting out on the floor, hoping some people throw a couple of bucks in as they walk by as I put on my performance. That's how this channel makes money. It's the only real way. So, maybe. Oh, wait. Brian Roberts is doing an interview. That means the eyebrows are up. Look, the eyebrows just went up as soon as he starts. What is it? Somebody explain. Brian Roberts begins to give an interview answer or gift a membership. Gifting a membership, that works too. I'll take that. Thank you, Birdland. Boom. Andy Rowe, welcome in. You are now a BirdWatcher Magic member.
Nice binoculars.
That works
nice
too.
Binoculars.
I appreciate it, Birdland. All right, do you see Brian Roberts right now? Do you see the high eyebrows? Do you see the wrinkle in the forehead? All right. I just want to make sure that I'm not crazy. It's only when he's talking to Melanie. Melanie is doing this to him. Am I your top gifter yet? I have no idea, to be honest, Birdland. I'm only guessing that there's even a way to figure that out. But if you want me to look into it for you, I will. Either way, I can say without checking that you've been generous, and I really appreciate it. You should have been here last year, Birdland. It was a lot, there was a, yeah. It's, how do I talk about it without sounding like trashy? But, I mean, last year's super chats were just a lot more common. That's basically the deal. And now they're not so much. But BW fights on, and we got some new members, a couple of new members in the night. That helps. Father's Day tomorrow. Well, maybe Maury Povich might tell you different, but I am not the father. Oh my God, it happened. It happened. I'm a new baseball fan, so I always appreciate these streams. Young man slip. Everybody who's still here, hit the like button on that super chat, folks. That just doubled up the money I've made in calling a ball game today. I've doubled my earnings. I've now gone from making $4 an hour to $8 an hour, just like that. And that's why it's so important, folks. I don't want to sound like, a greedy bastard, but young man slip. Really appreciate that, dude.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Really appreciate it. It salvages a day of what feels like actual, like I earned an actual living today. I've earned a living. Now, young man slip, don't feel obligated to do that again, at least not for a very long time. But if somebody like you were to be that one person per game, then BW would have nothing to worry about while this channel waits to grow. Because once we get the 5K, then BW can shut up about all this stuff. 5K, the ad revenue alone will, and occasional super chats and memberships, that'll be enough to get over the hump. I'm only trying to get over the hump, folks. I'll shut up about it. I talk about it like I overly talk about it because I'm uncomfortable about the subject. Anybody get nervous if they're talking about something, they're uncomfortable, they wind up just yapping. That's me talking about trying to generate revenue for the channel. Birdland's working on getting into the qualifications for ads. I hear you, buddy. Hope you're getting close. I mean, I had a channel before this one where I had to basically give up after I got to about 380 subscribers. Still wasn't monetized. And that was a full year and a half of doing that channel every day. A 2.5-hour stream, comedy show. The audience I had built all really enjoyed it, but it was such a weird niche kind of a show that YouTube didn't know what the hell to do with. Nobody knew how to find it or what to look for if they wanted to. And yeah, that channel's still around. It's called Permanently Temporary. And all of those old shows are still in the library there. I'll probably hop on that channel again, maybe during the All-Star break and do a stream. I haven't been on there forever, but everybody that used to follow that channel knows that I have to basically devote all my time to this channel and make it work so that I can survive. Hey, thanks, Baxter. I realize right now I'm basically talking like somebody who's just... Yeah, this is not an interesting topic. Me and my personal stuff. So let me get back into what matters to you guys. The team. So K. Povich is going to pitch tomorrow. Man, we really need him to not lose it in the middle of the game. That's kind of been his problem lately. Gets off to a decent start. Maybe he gives up a run or two through the first 3 or 4 innings. And then he'll get to that 5th and give up a few runs. Got to avoid that tomorrow. And this Angel order, yeah, that's the other thing. Very, very right-handed heavy. So not really the best matchup for Povich, I think, coming up tomorrow. Yeah. Shoot. Man, don't you wish you had Albert Suarez at least around? What's going on with Albert? I feel like we talk about all these other guys. Nobody is ever going like, when's Albert coming back? I know he went on the 60-day, but those 60 days will be up like in a few weeks. I'm looking into our boy Albert Suarez right now. And I'm finding nothing. We should get an update on Albert.
Hey, you watch me every day.
Well, we haven't watched you in a long time, Albert. All right, folks. Well, this was okay, so now it's after 7 p.m. local time, East Coast. So there's probably some games that just got started. Let me go in and see if I can send you to a buddy of mine. And BW is going to go get some breakfast because it's now daytime here. Can you tell? Well, barely. There's some sunlight. It is now the daytime, and BW will be back up around midnight tonight to be able to call a afternoon game for you guys on Sunday. The sleep pattern that nobody would ever dare try continues for the Birdwatcher. He cannot rest, not until we win a damn pennant. BW does not rest until we win a pennant. Well, I see some stuff upcoming. Red Sox Mariners. Is that in Boston or is that away? Oh, my stomach is growling. My stomach is growling, folks. Actually, it's a pretty light night. for a Saturday evening. There's a lot of finals out there. White Sox Rangers tied up in the 9th. Tampa up 8-4 on the Mets. Cardinals up 8-4 on the Brewers. Those are the only 3 games on. And then nothing is starting. Oh, Yankees and Red Sox is starting in just a few minutes. Is Fitzy really not calling this game? All right, well, I know what I'm going to be watching anyway. I'm going to go down and get some food, come back up here, and I'll probably be somewhere near the bottom of the first, top of the second for Yankees Red Sox. I'll be hate watching. All right, folks. Come on back tomorrow. Once again, first, or what is it? The stream will start at 1:20 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or whatever. And let's go for the sweep, folks. Bring your brooms, all right? We got to clean up these Angels and sweep them out of here before you hit the road for the Rays. I enjoyed my time with you. Hope you guys have a good rest of your Saturday. Hope the weather cooperates. And come on back tomorrow. Until then, folks, this has been the BirdWatcher in the hat. And we will chirp at you later. Folks, we won. It was a gritty affair, 6-5. A win streak is on. Let's go. See you soon.